Oh shit, that actually scared the fuck out of me. Alright, what's good? Playing Town Survival. I know I've been uploading quite a lot of random content, at least seemingly random content, but I actually have a plan. And that plan is just to upload what I want to upload, right? That was a really fast load. I was trying to actually do the Origins Experience video, which was going to be the final video in the Black Ops 2 season of Zombies Experience, but that didn't work out very well. I have not played that map in ages, and did not remember enough of the Easter egg. Well, that wasn't the issue, I just fucking suck at it right now. And this is town, so I don't need to be efficient with my shit, so we're just gonna fucking kill things. Town Remastered would be cool, but this is a Black Ops 2 video. I also don't have Black Ops 3 currently installed. I just reset my computer, and this game is only like 8 gigs as opposed to 150, so figured it'd be a little bit of a better option. Town. It doesn't get any prettier than this. Now, if those of you recall, I actually did a survival zombie experience video, but I didn't do one specifically dedicated to town. I don't think I'm going to title this as a zombies experience video, rather than just a enjoyable video to make. Just because I wanted to make something nice and quick, and kind of off schedule of my other videos. So you guys can still expect the one weekly video, but this video is going to just be an off-schedule one, just because I wanted to make something for fun. Also kind of to help test my new equipment. The DBD clown video I made, I feel like I should have waited, but I really needed to get a video out, because like I said, I want to have one every week for you guys, and that wasn't going to happen if I didn't finish that video, so I'm trying to make sure that the next video that I make is a little better tested and better done. Where are these guys? They are so slow to spawn. Is he up there? Yeah, he is. Cool. We're just gonna kind of build these guys up for a second. I'm not super worried about dying immediately. Like, getting double hit right now would suck. Are you kidding me? That fucking got incinerated. Yeah, I will buy this now. It's kind of wishful thinking of me grabbing that without enough points, but it worked. That guy just hit me 3 times. That's a little scary. And I'm gonna have to rebuild some barriers. I'm just gonna grab the MP5 that's on the wall here, and then build up some points. There we go. These are the last few zombies though, so that's not a very conveniently timed double points. Very ill-timed indeed, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. One thing I like about Town Reimagined is this door gets opened as well when you open this one. Which, I don't know why they didn't do that here. That would have made going back there less of a death trap. But, you know, to each their own. It would have made being in the bar itself a little bit less of a death trap. With this pool table in here, it's kind of hard to train. So, you know, it's not the easiest thing in the world. I'm actually going to save up for Galvanuckles. Galvanuckles is a point farm. It's a real shame the double tap doesn't have this effect in Black Ops 6. It doubles your fire rate still, but it's back to double tap 1.0. It's not very useful. Double Tap 2.0 is where it's at. But it's technically Double Tap 3.0. It's not Double Tap 1.0, even though it acts like it. But I think that's just because it can have the ammo mods and all that. Or, fuck, what are they called? Whatever the modifications for items are in Black Ops 6, it has those. And that's great and all, but that, I don't think is deserving of a new title like Double Tap 3.0. Like, we're not calling Juggernog Juggernog 2.0 or Speed Cola Speed Cola 2.0, you know. They're just Juggernog and Speed Cola. I don't think it needs to be called Double Tap 3.0. It's Double Tap 1.0 is what it is, because all it does is make your fire rate faster. And then, of course, it's got the mods that you can put on it. It is equivalent to Double Tap 1.0 in every way in its base form. You know, for the longest time, the Green Run maps were the only maps I was able to play because, you know, back when this game came out, I was 12 years old. No, it came out in 2012. I was 10 years old when this game came out. And my mom did not want to buy me the season pass. I mean, she really didn't even want me owning this game. I don't think I got this until I was... I don't think I got this game until I was 12. I don't think I was allowed to play it back when it actually came out. But I think when I was 12, she finally broke and let me buy it. With her money, of course. And she didn't want to buy me the season pass, though, so I could never get the DLC. I'd played all the DLC at one of my friends' houses, but never was able to play it on my own, unfortunately. Never had Origins or anything like that, though I had played Origins, like I said, I had played all the DLC still. But never got to enjoy it on my own. And then I think it was like when I was 16 or 17 was when I was able to get the DLC for myself for the first time, because I had my own money at that point. And it was such a nice feeling being able to play all of it, but I sucked at it because, like I said, I didn't really ever have it on my own, so I never got a chance to practice any of it. So I was always really good at the Green Run maps. This is my primary point that I'm trying to make. I got really good at them because I would just play Transit, Town, Farm. I'd play all of these maps. I'd do some Bus Depot. Occasionally played some Turned Diner, but not too frequently. I wasn't a huge fan of the Turned game mode. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Grieve. No, not Grief. Grief is a different thing. Yeah, I think it is called Turned, the one where you have, you know, two teams where somebody's a zombie and the other person's a, you know, the CIA agent or whatever. You don't even have the option to select it in solo, so I kind of forget it exists sometimes. I don't think I ever bothered playing Grief all too much. I think I played it like once or twice with my friends, and we didn't like it, so we stopped playing it. Didn't seem fun to try to screw each other over to quote-unquote win. There's not really winning in Grief. You know, just whoever's left last alive. You know, I don't think this is what I want. Ah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's give it a try. Oh, shit. I suck at aiming. At least the reload isn't too long. Barrett would probably be a little bit of a better idea considering it's semi-fire. Jesus Christ. Semi-auto. You know, zombies with snipers is actually how I got good at quick scoping. Oh shit. I was never huge into multiplayer back when this game came out. I was never good at it. So me and my friend would primarily play zombies just because I didn't like playing the multiplayer because I died a lot. And so I got really good at quick scoping through zombies, and then that translated into being good at it through multiplayer. Obviously it's a little different because the weapons are balanced in different game modes, but I got pretty good at it and was pretty well feared with a sniper. Mind you, I don't like using snipers in any game modes. I just never care for the sniper. It's one of my least favorite weapons to use, but that doesn't mean I wasn't good at it. I'm good at it because I had to be, because if I wasn't using a sniper, I wasn't getting kills. It wasn't because I wanted to use it, more than I was good at it, and I wasn't good with any other weapons, so. Not too bad for training up the zombies, though, because, you know, you can shoot through them and pierce quite a few, whereas in Black Ops Cold War, you can only pierce one zombie, so you can hit a maximum of 2 with the sniper, which makes no sense at all. Shit. That's deeply unfortunate. I definitely should not have gotten that close to the wall. I used to be really good at banana training, but you know, I've gotten to round 50 a few times with it. Clearly, I'm a little out of practice. I haven't played Black Ops 2 Zombies in like 2 years, so yeah, I need a bit of a break. Alright. Zombies that I'm used to playing is Black Ops 6 and Cold War. Like, I'm used to the new movement where you can vault over obstacles and where it's basically impossible to get stuck by the zombies. Alright, I've got all my perks. I'm gonna work on getting both these bitches upgraded. Okay, this is where the big bucks are coming in. Oh my god, there's another one. If you don't know, you actually melee faster with a pistol than you do with any other weapon type. Snipers, it seems like you melee pretty fast with as well, though. In fact, it might be the same speed as... Actually, no, I think it is slightly slower with a sniper. Yeah, it does seem like it's ever so slightly slower with the sniper, but that's okay. It makes sense that pistols would be a little bit faster. I never really understood the hate that people had towards Mustang and Sally without PhD Flopper. Because yeah, it sucks that PhD Flopper isn't in this game, but it's very easy to moderate self-damage with an explosive weapon. Mustangs and Sallys are amazing weapons, even without PhD Flopper. And I don't think that people just realize that you need to mitigate your self-damage and not just fucking blast under you. Like, sure, it's useful to be capable of doing so, but it's not necessary. It's very easy to kill a horde of zombies without the need to blast the fucking grenades right underneath your feet. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pack a bunch of the DSR. There's lots of baddies out there you need to send to hell. Okay, now I gotta be careful because I'm pretty sure my melee is no longer one shot. Damn, I was really hoping it was gonna give me the iron sight. It's got a suppressor on it. That's not gonna be very good. I wish the suppressor made it so they didn't explode at least. That would be a nice, like, little hidden feature of the suppressor. Oh, it's getting tight. So here's the way you ought to do this. This is to prevent you from getting trapped and to allow you to make max use out of the Mustang and Sallys. Like, look at that. 2 max ammos and a carpenter. Alright, give me the iron sight. There we go. This is the one I wanted. Now I can actually aim this fucker. And it doesn't have the suppressor on it, so it'll do more damage too. Now this thing is a viable weapon. But like the War Machine, it's only a viable weapon if you pack-a-punch it. Unlike the War Machine, it's only a viable weapon if you pack-a-punch it multiple times. Ooh, that was rough. Ooh. Oh man, I was so close. God damn it. They double swiped me right as I jumped over that. That's unfortunate. That's what Stamina Up would be good for, preventing that, but I feel like Double Tap and Speed Cola are just a little bit more important than having Stamina Up. Especially when you're using a bullet weapon. If I was using the Ray Gun or Ray Gun Mark II, then it would be less worth having Double Tap. But Speed Cola is always worth having, and obviously you don't want to get rid of Quick Revive because you need your second chances when you can get them. Now the great thing about the DSR-50 is it can one-shot zombies to a pretty damn high round. Obviously not the highest in the game, but it can do a pretty fantastic job. Now I might need to start learning how to train elsewhere because this area is kind of dangerous. Like this middle section would probably be nice, but I'm not really familiar with the best method of training over here. This area is not too bad. There's only like 2 real spawn points. Problem is it's very easy to get trapped over here. Especially if you got these guys coming from over there. Honestly, the DSR is kind of slept on. Snipers in general and zombies are kind of underrated. Now, obviously, it's for a good reason. Like, people don't want to use a weapon that has a scope in a mode where it's mostly going to be close quarter combat. Like, there's very little reason to practically use a sniper. Now, mind you, there can be practical uses for a sniper in zombies. But more realistically, it's going to be like what I'm using it for right now. In which case, you don't want a scope, you want iron sights, because God knows you're not going to need to hit a zombie that's 50 yards away. It's most likely going to almost always be less than 10 yards away. Right? So, not very practical to have a scope. But the sniper, in terms of its damage output itself, can still be a good weapon. As long as you know how to use it. There is a couple times I've actually done that and got myself killed with these things. Just because I underestimated how close the shots were to me. And I just, blow myself up. But I think I've gotten the hang of understanding how far away it needs to be. Like, right there, obviously that's gonna hurt. And right there, it's fine. It's literally a couple inches away. Or a couple more inches away, I should say. Alright, I think I'm just gonna grab this and go. Oh boy, oh boy! That was close. And I don't really care too much about points. Nope. Okay, I think I accidentally hit G there. I don't care too much about points right now, so I will now go ahead and start grabbing nukes. And yeah, I'm just going to start spinning the box in hopes of getting a Mark II. That would be nice. Nope, I don't think I want that. It's still here in spirit. That right there was an instance that could have been really bad. There was a zombie behind me, and I had taken damage when I had fallen after getting hit a couple times. It's very possible that if that zombie had hit me once or twice, that I would have died. Thankfully, I still have my quick revive. Also, Black Ops 2 zombies used to give me awful nightmares. Specifically, Farm. Farm would give me horrible nightmares playing that map. I don't know what it was, but just the old farmhouse setting just creeped me the fuck out. Town doesn't really set me off very bad. Transit just as a whole kind of does a little bit, but Farm That entire area just freaked me the fuck out. And you know, obviously it's not like something that phases me a whole lot anymore. Like I said, I was 10 when the game came out, so you know, use your imagination a little. But yeah, Farm was a pretty spooky map for me. It gave me some pretty horrendous nightmares growing up with that. Mind you, I still enjoyed playing zombies very much. As a game mode, it was so fun. I loved it. But that one map just fucking terrified me. Imagine if World War II zombies had come out when I was, you know, 10 years old. That game would have made me shit bricks. I think it only actually came out 5 years later, but you know, being 15 as opposed to 10 is a pretty big difference. You know, 50% older. Do I do it? Ooh, do I do it? Yeah, I do it. And now the only thing I'd really switch is the hammer for a Mark II. I don't think I'd switch it for a regular ray gun, but a ray gun Mark II? Yeah. I think the Galil and the Executioner are the only weapons that I would trade a Mark II for. Now you might be thinking, why would you trade a Mark II for an Executioner? Well, let me tell you, the Voice of Justice is a force to be reckoned with. That fucker is so unbelievably powerful. I would trade my firstborn child for a Voice of Justice. And the Executioner itself, dog shit weapon in zombies. Almost no damage whatsoever. The Voice of Justice, last I recall, you get it with the long barrel. Oh my god, man, that's unfortunate. But you get the Voice of Justice with a long barrel, and you get double tap, and you know, just, I was about to say pack punch it, but if it's the Voice of Justice, it's pack a punched. So you kind of already got that covered. Anyways, what I was saying, you get that bitch pack punched, get a long barrel, get double tap. It's one-shotting to like round 40. I don't even think the ray gun Mark II can do that, right? I think the only weapons that are capable of doing that are like real high-tier wonder weapons, like the fucking Stavs or the Golden Spork. Actually, I don't even think the Golden Spork can one-shot at that round. It might be able to. I don't remember what round it can one-shot to, but it is a fantastic weapon, the Voice of Justice. Speed Cola is just an absolute must-have if you have a weapon like the hammer. Like, this thing is powerful. This thing is basically the Galil on steroids. The only reason I don't like it is slower movement and, you know, the much longer reload time. But if this thing was everything that it currently is without the nerf to slow, or the nerf to movement speed and reload speed, then this thing would absolutely be the best weapon in the game. But I do think the Galil is just a little better, even if the Galil does less DPS. Oh boy. I was getting a little cocky there, almost ended my game. But this thing's fire speed plus bullet damage is just so flipping good. Like I said, certainly not the best weapon in the game, but it definitely puts up a fight. Oh shit, that actually scared the fuck out of me. Wow. Wow, that made me nearly poop my pants. Biggest problem with being out here is having all these fuckers exploding. That's why I like to sit up there in that buildings, because then I don't have to deal with exploding zombies. But it is technically safer to sit out here and train them. Oh my god, how am I missing so many shots? It is technically safer to sit out here and train these guys than it is to sit up in that building and camp. Because then at the very least, you can move around easier. up there, you gotta make sure it's clear before you fall, because your movement speed will be reduced. And, you know, you could very well get cornered, triple swiped, all that shit. Now, in regards to how well they conserve ammo, the Lamentation beats the Sledgehammer, not because it has more ammo, because it doesn't. The Sledgehammer does have more ammo, but its fire rate is so fast, it's hard to retain ammo. Even if you're being conscious of it. Because sometimes you just kind of free fire, and you know, then this thing has such a high RPM that you're just absolutely shredding through ammo. I think round 30 would be a comfortable spot, because then I can say that I've still got some skills. I definitely want to get the shotgun on my... Oh shit. Okay, round 30 it is not. It is round 27. Oh well. That's that, I suppose. But yeah, I really want to get the shotguns next to my skull. The knife is cool and all, but shotguns, you know, just the next step further. But yeah, that is my town experience. That is town survival gaming. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more like it, and I will see you later. Peace.